Hi, it's Robin Zodiac, and so did a fantastic radio show last night. It was great. Talked about a little bit about currency, Mother Earth changing like 4 years ago, and every 4 years there's like a switch. I neglected to say that every 20 years is a ditch. It's like patents. When you get an original patent, you can get up to a 20-year. One that's been altered is 18 years, but it's the 20-year ditch. The 7-year itch, the 20-year ditch. Well, it's the 4-year switch also. So, anyway, currency has changed. This year is very significant. It's an 11 year in numerology, so it stands alone. It's two leaderships. There, in the last 2 years, there's been a lot of political changes with the banking system. And the end of last year, the Rothschilds banking system did leave America. So the media is still hanging in there under when President Nixon was impeached and resigned. He threw our Social Security trust to the media to be able to profit on news and reports, life, death, arrests. I mean, that's all we see on the news. So the media is definitely going to have a very difficult time and hard time to hold on to the mind control. And they've been predicting, which I foresaw, I've been talking about it for over a year, that the Federal Reserve is going to go bust in the year 2020, which is definitely going to happen, and we're going to get a new currency, just like Mother Earth gave us a new currency. So it happens like every millennium or uh, 10 to 20,000 years. The the tides, the ocean floor, actually change current, and once again, we are seeing now. This happened July 1st, 2014. We're seeing now the currency change. But the reason why I'm bringing this up is I'm leading up to migration. And basically, since 1933, Americans were born into this country, or as an American, as debt. And so FDR turned it into credit after the Bank Relief Act. 8 days later, he introduced the New Deal Act, or the New Deal, and he had Shirley Temple sell it to us. And I know Shirley Temple, and she also did pass away in 2014. Um, but the reason why I'm bringing this up is because that meant that our balance sheets were always basically at zero. But with all the foreigners coming in, there definitely is no really currency value. So it has to be controlled. And who controls that? Well, it has been the Rothschild banking system for the last 400 years, along with them controlling the media. And it's a program that is indoctrinates us to operate out of nature. I mean, basically, Americans are mixed bloodlines, so in the breeding world of a pack of, let's say, dogs, uh, that they're Americans are the best nature. But what's happened is that foreigners definitely have come to our country and has squeezed us Americans out of our entitlements, because we've been indoctrinated that we don't have any entitlements, because the government's been stealing from all those that have been born into this country or onto this soil or into this corporation since 1933. So we've been dumbed down to believe that we're only, credit. and based on our credit score, and that's not the case. So, of course, you know, with the more foreigners coming in, the more the dollar is weaken until it's non-existent, and that's going to happen with the Federal Reserve in 2020. So there we are. So um, looking forward to going back on the radio show tomorrow. Looking forward to doing my daily vlogs. So please do subscribe and give me inspiration to continue doing these daily vlogs. And know that it's not that we don't have a heart for foreigners or immigrants, but we have more of a heart for ourselves to be able to protect this land and keep it thriving, to be able to share it with those that do go the proper way of getting to this country, that do provide for themselves in getting here and don't come here looking for an American to be squeezed out of their entitlements, so that a foreigner, any illegal foreigner, can come here and have a life working under the table and basically, you know, defrauding a government that's non-existent. Whether they know or they don't know, they see everybody else doing it, so why not join the party is their probable attitude. So we don't blame them, but just go back to your country, take your kids, let America try to work these deals out. And yes, we should be charging these countries astronomical amounts of money to take in their migration or immigrants, and we plan to do so. So it takes 4 years to do the switch, so I've learned.